breaking news coming in on the same story. Now sources telling us that BCCI officials are consulting the rule book to decide on the future of N. Srinivasan's team, Chennai Super Kings. Sources saying that CSK in fact even face termination if Meyyappan is arrested by the Mumbai police. The rule book states that a franchise can be terminated if it fails to match certain defined criteria. It also says that termination is possible if an owner acts in any way that is adverse and that adversely affects the IPL, the BCCI or cricket in general. Associate Editor Cricket Sanjeev Mukherjee joining us live from the newsroom. Sanjeev, the implication much larger than was expected earlier. Not just the stepping down of N. Srinivasan if Meyyappan is arrested, but his team facing a possible a ban or scrapping.
Absolutely, Balki. In fact, the story till now has been both informed as well as uninformed speculation as well as guesswork by a lot of the media out there. But the fact is that once you have the rule book, the rules are laid down pretty clear. Rule 11.3 clause C says in the BCCI IPL rule book, and let me make it very clear, this is the BCCI IPL rule book of the franchisee agreement, which states that the BCCI IPL may terminate this agreement with immediate effect by written notice if, and then we come to clause C, the franchisee, any franchisee group, company and or any owner acts in any way which has a material adverse effect upon the reputation or standing of the league, the BCCI IPL, the BCCI, the franchisee, the team or any other team in the league, and most importantly the game of cricket. That is exactly the scenario which we are looking at now, and we are simply quoting the rule book, Palki, with regards to this entire scenario, which seems to be, pulling down the IPL, day by day, and right now it seems to be pretty serious, the sort of threats they are facing. And the fact is that it's very, very clear, it's not a trial by media, as a number of the BCCI officials have been talking about for the past 48 hours. It is simply quoting the rule book, which says that the BCCI could terminate this agreement, which in effect means the Chennai Super Kings face the threat of termination from the IPL if and only if Gurunath Meyyappan is found guilty of either betting or fixing or any other illegal activities as laid down by the rule book, Palki.
Sanjeev, from a very, very strong defense of N. Srinivasan yesterday to possibly looking at his stepping down if Meyyappan is arrested, the BCCI seems to have sort of come to terms with how big this entire case is and how they are going to deal with it. But the fact that Sharad Pawar has now jumped into the fray and said he should resign if he has any iota of honesty, that too makes it a little difficult for the BCCI to handle.
Spot on, Balki. I was expecting this question because one has to bring up this internal divisive nature of the BCCI. But before I go to that, Palki, let me also quote the BCCI rule book, which talks about the regulations for administrators with regards to betting and match fixing, and says that any administrator who is found guilty for contravention of the clauses referred herein, that administrator will be debarred from being involved in the administration of the ICC, BCCI or any of its affiliate associations for the rest of its life. So that in effect, Balki, let me put it straight for our viewers. We all know Gurunath Meyyappan is right now will be spoken to by the police if he's arrested. The Chennai Super Kings face the threat of termination from the IPL. But if at all there is any complicity whatsoever which is found with regards to any sort of link between Gurunath Meyyappan and his father-in-law N. Srinivasan, who is the president of the BCCI, then according to BCCI constitution, N. Srinivasan might be banned for life if there is any association of his found in this fixing scandal. Now coming back to the internal politics of the BCCI, let's just take our viewers a little bit back in time. How are Sharad Pawar and N. Srinivasan related? Let's not forget, the once upon a time in Indian cricket, there was a man called Jagmohan Dalmia. He was that time the most important and powerful man in both the BCCI as well as international cricket. That man was brought down from the BCCI by Sharad Pawar, primarily with the help of three gentlemen, Shashank Manohar, N. Srinivasan and Lalit Modi. After that, Mr. Srinivasan, who was that time the president of, got himself elevated to the role of president of the Tamil Nadu Cricket Association, went on to become the all-powerful secretary of the BCCI in 2005 under Sharad Pawar's regime. and after they completely dethroned and destroyed Jagmohan Dalmia's credentials, that's where they started building the empire. With Sharad Pawar as the president, Shashank Manohar as the senior vice president from Central Zone, N. Srinivasan as the secretary, and Lalit Modi as the head and of course the figurehead of the IPL. But when the IPL scam broke in 2010, which CNN-IBN also had incidentally reported first on April 9th, 2010, that's where the infighting started. Pawar even also backed away from supporting Lalit Modi, so it became a fight of 1 against 2. Srinivasan and Shashank Manohar against Lalit Modi. In the end, Modi was sacked on the night of the IPL final. The moment the final ball was bowled at the stroke of midnight, he was sent an email, he was sacked. N. Srinivasan in effect became the most powerful man in BCCI. Next year, after Pawar finished his presidency, he got himself elevated as the president of the BCCI. But now it seems life has come a full circle. The BCCI, with due respect, always seems to be like a house of crabs, each one trying to pull down the other, and this has always happened. There have been murmurs about Sharad Pawar, the strongman, the erstwhile strongman of Indian cricket, trying to make a comeback into Indian cricket. One did not know how he would do that, because you could be a president only once. But incidentally, let us point out to viewers that in fact CNN-IBN had broken the story last year. N. Srinivasan and Arun Jaitley tweaked the constitution of the BCCI so as to enable every office bearer to hold a term for a second time, which in effect means if you are a past BCCI president, you become eligible again. And then we started hearing murmurs about Sharad Pawar wanting to come back to cricket, wanting to join the MCA, the Mumbai Cricket Association. No clarity on that yet, but right now we have the NCP speaking out, asking for N. Srinivasan's resignation. So you see, in a certain way, life has come a full circle for these high-powered, high-profile, very powerful administrators within the BCCI, Palki.
And it's slowly...